Hey, Pop Rockers, how are you today? Right now, we've got a special guest. We've got Jack Panther, who has just released his track Weekend at Bernie's. Video coming out very, very soon. So, Jack, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks. Yeah, really good.
That's good. That's good. Hey, want to talk about your track Weekend at Bernie's?
Hell yeah.
Fire away. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, I kind of wrote it in a bit of spur of the moment. I didn't really plan to kind of write or sing about that. I was heading down for like a break to Wellington for a weekend to catch up with some friends. And as like the day before I was going, I got a message from this guy, this producer, being like, "Hey, we should set up a session." Turns out he's in Wellington, and I was like, "Well, what are you doing tomorrow?" So we ended up just meeting, and I went to his house, his home studio, and we just clicked like
Yeah,
instantly. And I think it's really rare to find a connection like that, especially in the producing world where you just completely get exactly what you're after. And yeah, it just kind of came out of thin air, really. It was really
yeah.
awesome.
So, are you based in New Zealand?
Yeah, I'm based in Auckland.
Hey, you're our first New Zealand interview.
Represent.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
yeah,
We're expanded. We're international now. Yeah, that's
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Hey,
take it. Australasian. There you go.
yeah. So, what was the inspiration behind the track? What caused
Yeah,
the track to be what it is?
totally. I think for I've been single for a little while now, and I kind of got to like I've kind of been seeing friends go through relationships and kind of
Yeah,
seeing what they go through as well, and kind of came out as like how do you tell someone when your relationship's fizzling out? How do you tell
yeah,
them that you just don't know what to do anymore? And that's kind of what the song came from is, like people can be so avoidant, myself included, and, not good at confronting the issues. And, the song's like basically like, how are you going to break it down for me? Because I
yeah,
realize that we're both feeling the same way because often, like the other person feels the exact same way. So
yeah,
to me, it was just kind of this realization of like, we all go through it, and like sometimes you've got to have those conversations and be brave and talk about it because
yeah.
it'll be better for the relationship.
So, the title "Weekend at Bernie's" does it have anything to do with the movie?
A little bit. It kind
Yeah,
of came to me as like Weekend at Bernie's. It's about like covering stuff up. Like they kind of didn't screw up, but
yeah,
like like they're constantly hiding things and being avoidant about like dealing with the situation at hand. And that's
yeah,
kind of where the track came from. It's just really playful. And to me, like the song, like I sing about weekend away, and like going away and like swimming in the pool. And to me, that just feels like summer. And that really much reminded me of the movie Weekend at Bernie's, like
So,
you're trying
no,
to
no
relax.
dead bodies, no dead bodies or anything like
Yeah, if you read the lyrics enough, there might be. No,
that.
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
Not intentionally anyway. Yeah, it's just kind of summer vibe, and
you
yeah,
get the vibe from the artwork, the
yeah,
bright blues and the pinks. So, what's the go? You got pink, the bright pink hair there, but in the video,
yeah,
well, you're blonde now.
yeah, yeah. I was
So,
luckily it faded pretty quickly, but I did also get it shaved pretty quickly.
yeah,
My family weren't too happy, but I mean, it's all about the art. It's kind of fun, and I think that's the one thing I love about my job is being able to just like try out things and like
oh,
be expressive and just have fun with it. It doesn't always need to be so serious. I think I'm
yeah.
so used to making such serious music and serious visuals that it was actually just really cool to just have fun with it.
Oh, when I was a few years back, I was in trouble for having different colour hair.
Oh, really? What color?
I've had orange, red, yellow, orange. Had it
So
pink.
fun.
I
I
was,
had
yeah, we
pink.
were DJing. Yeah,
I had pink. It's faded a little bit, but
yeah.
that's
I
blonde.
had I
Fun.
had mine pink for way back when Pink first started coming out. I was nightclubbing in not DJing in a nightclub, not
Yeah.
the other way around. And we had a pink party, so I had to do the pink hair to get in
Oh,
the
dude,
club.
it's so fun. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Why not?
Well, we just spoke to Royal Drew a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you ever heard of Royal Drew. She's a pop artist in Melbourne, and her hair's bright orange, and she's full of colour as well. And
Yeah.
it's great seeing all the colour out and about. I like it. I reckon
It's
celebrate
fun.
it.
I think, like pop needs a bit of like a revamp, a bit of a freshen
Yeah,
up. I think, like doing stuff that's like more experimental and fun, like
yeah.
just adds so much more value and creativity into the
Your,
world. It's
your,
exciting.
per, your personality comes out
It does.
because
You're allowed to like be your own person, and
yeah,
it's good fun.
yeah, because it's with things that are happening around today, like with the Ukraine stuff and all that stress, everyone
Of course.
and the inflation, everyone's stressed out. So why not be yourself and just
Yeah,
live life for yourself once? But yep,
that's
cool.
it.
So Weekend at Bernie's. When did you release it? It's only new, isn't it?
Yeah, only just over 2 weeks now.
Yeah, and the video's coming out hopefully in a week.
Yeah, next week
So
should be fun.
I'm just hearing
But by the
noises
time you
around.
watch this, it might be ready now.
Yeah, well, time travel.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make it a YouTube.
There you
So,
go. Just catching it time travel.
so what other tracks you got out and about? What else you got
Yeah,
behind Jack?
I released an EP in June called "Why Don't You Come Over," and it's quite different to Weekend at Benny's.
Yep,
I was really proud of it. I worked on it for about 2 years, a lot of it during the pandemic,
yep,
and it was my first branch into co-writing, and I just really opened up a world to me. And also, I just made tracks that like were just so much fun to make.
yep,
Like I really did go in really hard with them, and I really took the reins in a lot of it, and that was really fun to do. But also just letting like it become a collaborative thing was like
yep,
really important to me, and I realized the music was stronger, and it just felt more fun.
yep. How did you cope being in lockdown? Did you just have it pretty bad over in New Zealand? Did you?
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, like it wasn't as bad as Melbourne, but
Yep.
like we were
Yeah,
just watching on the news how bad Melbourne had it.
yeah,
But we were also in lockdown quite a while. I think our longest was like 110 days,
yeah,
which is quite a long time. So
yeah,
yeah, I mean, like I struggled writing after a while. I just realized I was writing just sad stuff.
yeah,
Like what? Like let me live. Why can't I write some cool like stuff? And that's
yeah,
where Weekend at Bernie's kind of came from, is coming out of lockdown, and I just didn't want to write sad music anymore.
yeah.
And that's where Weekend at Benny's came from. It was just like fun and had a good vibe, and that's all I wanted to make.
Cool. I'm just going through my cards, getting the 10 questions ready for you. Now, all right. So you're saying that when just recently your first EP was your first going into collaboration and things like that.
Mm,
What type of things when you sit down to write a song and
mm.
how do you prepare yourself for writing and getting into that creative mode?
Totally. I think for me, like concepts are really important. Like going into going in with references and also
Yep,
a concept, and like actually knowing what you want to say. I think making Weekend at Bernie's is really cool because I didn't realize I had anything to say at the time. And
yep,
that was really fun because it just kind of flew out of me. Where in my last EP, everything I kind of pre-planned, like I'm like, today I'm going to write about this, today I'm going to write
yep,
about that. And in a way you kind of get confined and you confine the production around it. But if you Weekend at Bernie's, I almost wrote to the production, and that was really
yep,
fun because it just like meant it kind of just like fit.
yep,
Whereas rather than like making the production around it, so I think it's really dependent and something I'm still very much like discovering and working like what I think works best. But I
yep,
think that's kind of fun. Is like I don't think there's like a right answer on how to do it, but I think it's going to be really fun. Like
yeah.
trying out new stuff anyway.
Cool. All right, well, I'm going to just get stuff ready here, ready to do our get to know Jack Panther.
So
We're going to have 10
I'm excited.
questions. Well, they're pretty random, off the cuff. Um, some are weird, some are wonderful, but they're just about so people get to know you better. Maybe
Mhm.
someone can pick up some information and start stalking you and things like that. So
That's
that's
it.
what.
That's what I'm nervous about.
First one is what's your credit card number? No, that's
That's
not.
my CVV number as well.
Yeah, your three numbers
Good
on the back.
number.
All right, are you ready? We're ready to go. Okay. First question. My first car was a
It was a Honda CRV, and I still stand by it. It's a beautiful
cool.
car.
Okay, what is your favourite alcoholic drink?
Oh, I love mezcal. It's like a smoky tequila that slaps. It just goes so hard.
Cool. Your favourite colour?
I don't know if I have one. Maybe purple. I don't know.
Purple's good. From memory, who is your first at on social media?
Facebook.
Yeah, who's your first at? If you type in
Sorry, my first.
at. You put the little at symbol. Who would be the first person to pop up?
Oh, should I have a look?
If any.
No one.
No, cool. What is something only you do? Something that makes you unique. Something only you do.
They just be not afraid to be a little bit whack. To just be kind of fun.
Cool. A food you can't get enough of.
I do like pasta. I think pasta hits really hard.
Yep. Okay, your favourite subject when you're at school?
I liked classics because of my teacher.
Yep.
But I did do music a bit more, but I kind of didn't really listen. So.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we've got 3 left. Cool. What is your go-to snack?
I'm really into those seaweed crisps, like the seaweed thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but they're kind of weird, but they're kind of nice.
Okay, if you couldn't do what you're doing now, what would you be doing?
I would be like an artist manager. I think I'd be a cool artist manager.
Yep. All right. I'm just trying to find a decent. Okay, how old were you when you knew you wanted to be an artist?
14, I think.
14.
Actually, well, there's clips of me as a kid. Mum was saying of like me singing and stuff. So maybe even really young, but then I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of come back to me at 14.
Yeah. So was there any catalyst for it at 14, or just seemed to?
I think just being like really angsty and be like, I need to say something, and then just like writing angsty poetry and like trying to make up shit on the piano. That's how it kind of started.
Nah, cool. All right. Do you get out and about any performances? You got any gigs coming up?
Yeah, I'm on tour at the moment. Played Wellington last weekend. I've got Auckland coming up in a week and a half.
Yep.
And then I've got Christchurch in 2.5 weeks. So it's all go. It's really exciting, and I just love it. It's so much fun. I love my band, and I love playing shows, and it's just like so exciting.
Any planned trips to mainland Australia?
I've been twice this year doing writing trips, so I might do another one soon, finish off some new music there. But I mean, I love Australia. I love Melbourne. I love Sydney. It's like such an amazing country, and I can't wait to get back home.
Yeah, lots of culture and music over there, especially in Melbourne. So, all right, well, we won't take much more of your time during the day. We'll thank you for joining us for a quick chat so we can get to know Jack. And Weekend at Bernie's, we'll try and get that out and about for you because it's a great track. Nice.
Thanks. So nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on.
Not too easy. So thanks again, and hopefully we'll have you back on the show real soon, and you'll be even more famous.
Look forward to it. Thanks so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Sinking below the chalet pool, how do I tell you? Brushing you off, playing it cool, and this ain't the answer. again. Confront the shame if it's hurting.
Maybe two is better than
What if we adapted from what we knew? Menage a trois, baby,